Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here, and happy holidays. And hopefully your holidays was good. We had a great time here. Great time. And I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Click the likes, the shares, the subscribes, supporting the channel. What we're gonna talk about it's kind of like a very needed. Okay, trying to stay away from these needs and these explanations. But the more understandings that you are going to have, the more things that you getting it within yourself, the better it's getting. Why? Because you becoming more aware of the consequences of the actions and based of level of understanding that it's increasing with the evolution. We saw that yesterday that the moon joined its north node. That is mean the intuitions in there. Hi Nemira, Merry Christmas to you too. We saw that the intuition is focused in the future. She gets into the future, and now when she gets to the future, it is about what? She's going to be meeting tomorrow Saturn. That's the karmic ruler. Then she's going to meet Neptune, who is in control of the visions and illusions. And then she's going to be walking into where? Two areas, right? So the intuition is going to be seeking at the past and the future. The moon is ruling the past and the future. And if you take a look at that, the moon also represents what? Intuition and mother. What is your mother that passing into you? What is it the things with the mother? And as the moon is going to be doing that, she's going to be squaring Venus, the Sun, and Mars. That is it about that energy that is going to come in of this depth of understanding. And now this is going to be leading to a lot of new learnings. It's kind of like a internal rebirth, okay? And that internal rebirth is going to be coming into us in a whole new level of consciousness. We are going to be reborn of this consciousness that we are aware of what is going on. So, in the morning, of course, Mercury is at the ascendant. We're going to see that the Mercury is squaring the moon in there. And that energy, okay, of Mercury is going to be like, I don't want to hear it, right? Every time when a Mercury squares something, right now you don't want to hear your intuition. You don't want to zip it up with your intuition in there. And with this things that's going on right now, we are seeing that this progress of what? Of fake news, of things that is going on in there. So that energy is going to be more about what? Healing the inner child. We're going to see when the moon is going to be joining in about 2 days. She's going to be joining what? A Chiron in there. So now we're going to see this healing of, oh, well, maybe my mother was talking to me and now I'm paying off a karma. Maybe the mother was telling me things and she passing her fears on me. Maybe this, maybe that. And so you're going to be seeing some energies that can be triggered with that, but also this can be coming in from publicity, right? I don't like the fake news. I don't like this, what I'm hearing. I don't want to look at the news, right? And all that stuff, because guess what? They're standing on against my soul. But other than that, you need to be what? You need to be look at yourself, where you're standing at. Since Sag and Pisces, they are both collective. What do you do with the others? Zodiac signs, and also there within the duality. This is going to be it triggers a lot with the consciousness. But since it's all personal planets, we are talking about Moon and Mercury. This is about what you do into the world, but also that is going to be reflecting back how the world reflecting on you. So, with those energies, guys, we're gonna be a very, very good with all this that it's going on. And Chi, hi, what happened to your house? My house is pretty much ready. Uh, Pretty much is rebuilt. There is some still things that's gonna be, but the house is pretty much ready. I'm ready to hosting some people to come over here and they can learn and communicate and heal. Do some things in there. But the house is pretty much is ready, and we had a full house of family coming into the house. It's very beautiful, just beautiful. And thanks for asking, though. Actually, thanks for asking. Thank you. Divian, I think I pronounced it right. Thank you from India. All right, so this is a gonna be the energy that are coming at 7 o'clock with us. At 8 o'clock, the energy is gonna be more focus of how are we doing with this love? Okay, what do we have to accomplish? What do we have to do? All right. This is a Capricorn's energies right now squaring Neptune divisions in there at the end. When you do a job, okay, and that job doesn't work properly, what do? You go into the innovations and going back into what? Inspirations. It goes back into the soul to see how the things, and then you're going to be beginning again. And this is what Venus is like. You know what? The things is not working. The sun, the authority, the will in there within you is like, oh, those things, I don't see it. And same thing is with Mars. Mars is like, I don't see this happening. I don't know why, right? Because the work that is needed to be done, it wasn't done. Maybe the planning wasn't done properly. Maybe the promises that was fulfilled that didn't happen. Whatever the reason is about to be reviewed. And this is a what? This is a collective energy. So this collective energy is going to be some trigger the past of how did you learn? What did you learn? This is more related into the family patterns, because in the family patterns, in the family, you're learning the things about what life, proper examples, situations, and so on. That is going to be coming. That's going to be a trigger at 9 o'clock. Okay, so you're going to be review some things. But later on at 10 o'clock, we're going to see some Pluto coming in into the event horizon. Very great energy, particularly that after the transformations, you are gaining what? Knowledge. The knowledge begins to create this awareness, and now that awareness see a totally new ways of life. And now with this energy is going to be, as I said this yesterday, is going to be preset. Let me set the goals for the next year. Let me get the things that I needed to do for the next life, the next cycle of life, the next things in there. So with this energies that we're going to see that it's coming within us, ascendant is going to be at Pisces. And here is that Pisces is the energy of what? Should I go? Should I get new beginnings? Should I getting into this new chances? Would I let it go of what I have? Would I let the things to dissolve so I can have a new building up? So with these energies, the inner work is going to be focused on the Mercury, and a lot of the communications that it's going to be coming in. As I say, it is going to be that trigger. Can you be able to overcome that trigger? Can you be able to grow? Can you be able to have a mature communications within yourself? So with those energies and those emotions, some of the people is going to be like too tough right now, too rough. What is it? This is going on. It is about to push it towards personal changes for a collective benefit. We're going to be seeing these energies. They're going to be coming the next year. This going to be start working. Okay, we're going to see some of the people is going to be pushing other people who are just trying certain things. Okay, the people who are attention seekers and they are cannot contribute it into the public, cannot contribute it into increasing the awareness within the society. All of a sudden they're going to be feel like, well, what happened? I used to be admired, it used to be this, it used to be that. There is this very grateful quote that it is about, okay, the philosophers who get great and so on and so on, but that's not their job, how to make money out of the philosophy. Their purpose is totally different. They have to learn how to improve the society. What is a philosophy, right? Philosophy, that is the spiritual psychology in there. And now, all this, we're going to be seeing it the next year. All this is going to be kind of like moving out of the way. And this is right now the trigger. This is where the work will be. All right. What is the impact? The impact is going to begin now. We're going to see at 1 o'clock as the ascendant, the event horizon, the energy that is coming towards us, right? Is going to be at Taurus. It's going to be reflecting on totally different ways in there that going to be materializing into the material world. How you're acting, the new way of acting. Appreciate Mother Nature. Appreciate and values the money. Appreciate and value when the help is. Appreciate and value when someone is providing. Start providing for your own self. We're going to see some lots of energies that is going to be go back into the earth. Great Taurus energies will be. Okay, the next year things are going to be some much more better than this year. I know that this year and half of the past, 2024, we had a lot of challenges in there, right? Because there was a lot of shifting things, a lot of ending things. So this year we are ending the things in Pisces, and we are going to be moving into Aries. Are you ready to be reborn? Because some people, they are going to be reborn. Some people are going to be doing the inner work. Some people are going to be the new leaders. Some of the things is going to be taking a totally new, unexpected paths. Okay? And we're going to see when Uranus is going to be start turning direct from what? From Taurus into Gemini. Who's going to be your new friends? Who's going to be your new soul tribe? Right? Hi, next hour, this is going to be at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The inner work is going to be more connecting with Aquarius to remind you that we are in the age of Aquarius. It's already started. These generations that it's going to be born with Pluto in Aquarius, they are going to be wired directly linked into space. Transformations that comes from the space through the gravity and comes in and teaches us new things. We are going to be wired wirelessly. Okay? And that is what Pluto is, the secret god, right? And now Pluto is in Aquarius. So this energy that it's coming within us, don't forget about it. Aquarius is the guy who dumping the water from the sky, right? Right? Where does the water goes? Down the earth. It's about bringing what's in the heaven to the earth, and it goes through Aquarius. All right. The next hour, this is going to be at 4 o'clock. The inner work is going to begin to be with Pisces. Very good sextiles. It's about like, okay, we need to look things in the soul, right? Very good sextile with Venus is about values and love in the soul. Very, very beautiful values that it's going to be from the will, from the authority about the spirit. When was the last time you put your soul and your spirit in the authority of you? And now you're going to be learning in there. All right. Namir, I can't wait when my Saturn square with the sun will end in late January. Virgo Sun. This is going to be some very, very, very beautiful. Where Saturn comes in into areas because he's going to restricting, in a way, the old ways, but he's going to bring in teaching the new. And right now, Saturn is asking, finish your old karma because we don't want you to make a new one, but we want you to learn better. So don't create, you will create karma, some way, some form, a shape in there. But Saturn wants you to open up the secrets, open up the Pandora's box, having this new life, having this new improvements, okay? Because Saturn is controlling also the support, okay? Saturn rules your support. Saturn rules the bones system. Your bone is it's holding pretty much the whole body, right? But when you look at it, that energies of support is gonna be when you are born to grow. Okay? So those changes that it's gonna be are coming in, they're coming in, and they're gonna be some very beautiful. And we're gonna have some glimpses out of this. Okay? Those glimpses, they're gonna be based out of the past. The more you let it go of the past, the better it will be. Particularly right now, I want to be talking to you a little bit. Jupiter is retrograde in Cancer. That's mean reevaluate what happens in the family patterns, old ways, and so on and so on, right? Because some of those values in the family are lost. Some of the people who are family members, they're not anymore family members. They're somewhere, somehow, there, so on and so on. It's not this togetherness, okay? But now with reevaluating this, we are going to be able to remove things that were inherited in us, maybe through the DNA, maybe through the informations of parents, maybe a lot of the way the generations was, the culture was created, the religion was creating on us. Now this is gonna crash because we are reevaluating. When you're reevaluating, that is the time. Look, think about it within your home. You are moving from one place to another. What are you gonna throw away? What are you going to keep? What are you gonna put in the past to let it dissolve? And what you are going to bring within the future? And this is gonna be some great timing right now, even though it feels hard that you have to review it on a daily basis. Yes, you do. But things, it's going to be a great because they are helping you with what? What do you have within here? What are you going to bring here in you? Hi, 6 o'clock. Somebody mentioned here that it's there, Leo. Particularly if you have anything in the first degrees of Leo, that is opposing Pluto. To remind you that the first degrees of Leo's energy, that is when you are exercising your own will. You're beginning to develop your own will because that happens at the age of 5. But let me go back, step back in there. Age of 4. Age of 4, you're learning this is my mom, this is my dad, this is my family, this is my brother, this is this and that. But at the age of 5, you're developing your will. At the age of 5, you want to exercise your will. It's like, okay, mom, I want ice cream. No, you can't. So you're going to your dad. Dad, I want ice cream, right? And when you don't get the ice cream, you're getting, right? Because you want it. You want to exercise that will, and you want approval. But you need to learn what is the difference between approval and the right thing. And that is going to be this energy that it's going to be coming into us because Pluto right now, it is opposing that energies of Leo. It's like, take a look. You understand, right? Where is your will? What are you going to turn that will into it? You're going to be turning that will to the will of the soul. And that's that energies that's going to be a very, very beautiful. We are talking about between this energy between Leo and Capricorn, and then between Leo and the beginning of Pisces, right? Of course, this energy between Capricorn and Pisces is going to be even more better in the next hour. This is going to be at 7 p.m. particularly about this learning. I spoke about yesterday, if you have to review it in there, about this yacht, okay? Because that way, the soul and the spirit and the work, they develop what? The will, okay? Astrology is about that, to show the secret things inside of you in there, okay? And Nimira, yes, make you mature, but you can't be drained. Draining, exactly, it's a draining. Why is it draining? That means that the energy goes somewhere else in there. And when the energy goes somewhere, it's like you feel like a bucket with a hole. You try to put so much energy, but then the energy is leaking. So you have to look at the wound, where the energy is leaking. When the wound is healed, the hole is plugged. So now your bucket is full of energy, okay? All right. All right, still talking about even 8 o'clock, the ascendant, it still is going to be at Leo, very beautiful fire energies. That's going to be about communications, proper understandings, learning about to heal the wounds in the childhood. That is going to come in from the ascendant that is trining Chiron and trining Mercury. What are you going to tell to your inner child? I should have developed better, right? I should have done things better. But if you learn the proper values into the family, which is Jupiter is retrograding right now with Cancer, now you wouldn't develop a proper what? Proper will. You're going to be understanding the value of the will. You're going to be appreciated the elders. You're going to be appreciated the mother, the father. You're going to be appreciated things. But if you never seen it, where are you going to be appreciated, right? So this, it is about this process right now that can trigger a lot of people. Why? Why does it trigger the people? Because the South Node is in Virgo. What I did with myself. Virgo, yes. Because right there at Virgo, you making it that energy. And we're going to see this at 9 o'clock because the ascendant is going to be there at Virgo with this. And there's going to be a lot of divine energies that's going to be coming in from the end of the Pisces with the beginning of Aquarius. I spoke about this yacht for a very long time between the ending of Leo, the beginning of Virgo. So you're going to be reevaluating how did you develop your will, right? Your authority at Leo. And then what did I did with it? Did I hurt somebody? Did I made a mistake? Maybe I should have done this. Maybe I should have done that. Okay? Everyone with Virgo's energies, they know what I'm talking about. You always reevaluate pretty much instantly on actions that you did. Sometimes the guilt comes in, right? Because you need to make what? Correction. Why do you make a correction? It's because in Virgo, you're evolving in there to become the next zodiac sign, Libra, what I'm doing with others, right? All right, so this is going to be some very beautiful divine energies that it's going to be coming towards us in the next hour. That's going to be at 10 o'clock. Yes, the past is going to be hurtful. Since the moon right now, it's very close to Saturn. And right now she understands what Saturn does. Saturn says, hey, you got karma to do. You have things that you need to do in there. Okay? You have unfinished things. Please. You took things so much personal. Look at what you did with your personality. You're not developed for the future that we are preparing for you. Get your butt moving. Get evolve. Get transformations. Some of the people is going to be feel like, man, I got a lot of work to do. I'm exhausted. I mean, these things are from the past. I'm still living a trauma, drama, and so on. Let it go. Saturn's teach you 3 things. Trust, surrender, and let go. He's teaching you all that. Through what? Through the wheel of life. Right now, since Saturn is going to be coming up till the end of Pisces and the 29 degrees, that's going to be one of the hardest moments, because it's going to be like a person who is just about to die. But this is going to be when the caterpillar, it's going to be turning its life to that cocoon that it finally says, I'm leaving this life so I can be reborn to the butterfly. Okay? And that, it is about a big, huge revaluations with all this. Of course, it's going to be at 11 o'clock, it's going to be causing a lot of tensions. Particularly, we're talking about that the inner work is going to be still, it's going to be at Virgo. The ascendant is at 23 degrees of Virgo. That is going to be squaring, we are talking about 21 degrees of Mercury. And we have 24 degree and 25 degree Saturn. While the inner work, okay, that is it. The midheaven is going to be at 21 degree within Gemini. Okay, so now all the duality that is going to be coming in is going to trigger so many things. But within the duality, there is going to be telling you like, okay, I have pressures for this, for that, and so on. That is going to telling you cannot carry everything with you. The past, have to let it go. Focus on the present, what you have in you. And with these things that you knew, go create in the future. Travel light. Okay? All right. So this is going to be the astrogravitational report for today. This is going to be giving us lots of things, because tomorrow, okay, we're talking about tomorrow morning. That is going to be the 27th of December. I want to give you a heads up. The moon, it's going to be already pretty much moving out of Saturn, which is going to be overnight. She's going to join Neptune to understand what's the difference between visions and illusions. What is it the universe wants? Because that energy is going to be sextiling Uranus. What is it these things into the shadow? What is the things and that depth of transformations? What did I did at the end? But this is going to be also trigger some people about evaluating this year. Okay, guys, but for that, we're going to be talking more about tomorrow. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for the clicks, the likes, the shares, the subscribes in there. And hopefully, everything is going to starts getting better. But it's starting first for what? You. You better, you show the better examples, and that teach the society. Okay? Things is going to start what? Turning differently. Okay? Much love to you guys. Thank you so much, and come back tomorrow for another astrogravitational report. Beloved. Oh, you're welcome, Nimira. Glad to see you here.